Hey, it's Lou Ferry. How are you doing, lovely? Everyone, welcome in. I'm probably going to stay live for about an hour or so like that, and then I'm going to get off. So, welcome in. I'd love to talk about more or less. Now, what I plan to do in the near future is I want to do different things. I don't want to come on live and just do plain lives because, to be quite honest, I find it very boring to do that. Yeah, and I haven't been on in a while because I've been spending time with my son, and we had a great time. That's all I'd say. Yeah, no, I'm doing all right. I'm all right. I've seen. God, don't you see a lot when you're not on YouTube? You know, this clip channel about me. Well, like in Cataclory tell you half half of all the bullshit they put on there is not true. Not true at all. It kind of makes me laugh because I thought, oh wow, I was a busy girl back in my younger days, right? I was a very busy girl. I wish. I genuinely wish. But I'm not going to give any credence to it or anything like that because if someone wants to do a clip channel on me, fair, well, it is what it is, right? Yeah, he's starting school back next week, actually. Yeah, he'll be back to school next week. And I know I haven't been up for a while because honestly, when my son is with me, I literally tune out. I don't come on at all, to be honest. I my whole heart and energy goes on him. You know, he's getting older now and whatnot. But yeah, I found it kind of comical when I go back and look at things. You know, because when you've been off YouTube for a bit, you go back and look at things and you think, oh wow, okay, there's another clip channel out about me. Well, whoop de doo, you know. I guess I was a very busy girl back then. Inverted commas, I wish, you know. I kind of found that one gave me giggles. I had to laugh at that one. Um, because none of it is true, obviously. Now, hey, cool gamer, how you doing? Yeah, no, I don't come on YouTube when he comes down, when he's with me. When he comes over to me, I don't come on YouTube at all. It's just because that time with me and him is very precious, to be honest. And there's only a small few people I ever even want to share that with. You know, especially what he looks like nowadays that he's 13 coming up, 14 in April of next year. So yeah, I mean, I don't find YouTube would be the place for him, especially when half the people fucking hate me. I mean, yeah, I don't want that hate put upon him. And like I said, I'll come on for now and a bit and see what goes on. I mean, like I said, I haven't been on. I genuinely not have been on. I did see that there was a new clip channel out about me, which is wow. What to say about that? Um, I wish I was that busy. you know, I didn't see everything what was written. But it doesn't bother me because I know it's not true. So when it's not true, it doesn't bother me at all. I'm sorry, but you failed. It doesn't bother me, and I do know where that's coming from as well. I do. Yeah. Nice try. Nice try. Why don't you make a clip channel about someone else and leave me alone? I'm doing great. How are you doing, Steve? Steven? I'm doing great. I'm actually doing fantastically well. So yeah, I mean, you gotta laugh at some of the crap that comes out on YouTube. If you want to believe it, believe it. But I can tell you, yeah, no, you've been off of YouTube that long. Only thing it 10 days. I think 10 days is pretty long enough, especially when I'm dealing with my young son. Yeah, I don't put my son on YouTube for no one, no matter what. I stayed another time off of YouTube. I stayed off of for about a month or maybe 2 months. YouTube doesn't have that hold over me the way it has with some people. It genuinely don't. I come on here to talk to different people. Other than that, I mean, I have a lot of good things lined up for the channel going forward, and yeah, just been up near yeah, just chilling. All right, Steve. Oh, fair enough. When you're a person who comes on YouTube every, I don't know, second, third day, and you stay out for like over 10 days or something like that. I mean, I don't even count the days, the amount of days I stay off of YouTube. I don't count the days at all. But that's privacy between me and my little man coming on in the world. For those who say that this, that, and everything else, yeah, I don't really give a fuck what you say about me. Say it all you want about me, actually. I will give warning though. I'm starting to get a tad bit pissed off. Just a tad, right? Putting out old addresses and no one knows that, only family. But putting out old addresses, let me talk about that. Don't forget that you have sent me your address. That's a word of warning. And making me out to be a slapper. If I was such a big slapper, I wouldn't have lived on my own for over 5 years by myself. And not to mention, when I was bringing up Melanie, I spent a lot of years by myself too. These are all things that people don't really see. They don't know it. Of course, they won't know it unless I say it. But I find it very suspicious where there's an old home address being used. All right? I'll just leave it at that. And then Purple Lynn promoting the channel. I think she knows who's behind that channel. That's what I think. Why would you randomly support a channel what is putting out a lot of lies? There's a thing called defamation of character. There's a lot of legal terms for a lot of legal stuff. But don't think that you're untouchable because you're in a different country. Because believe me when I say this, you're not. You're not. But anyway, saying that, let's move on. I give enough airtime saying that. I had to get it out of my system. Because I know it's all untrue. I don't even know that half of what was even written because I didn't even look through it. I honestly did not. I only seen that Purple put it out, some bit of it, but I didn't see anything else after that. And the conversations about talking about other YouTubers, well, my plan coming forward is going to be a lot less because I plan on doing a lot of different things. Like I said, I like to do other things than come on here and just talk crap. Bottom line, you know. And I think the whole of YouTube is probably asleep today. But telling people don't support my channel, I do believe that's against terms of services by saying that. If I'm if I remember correctly, I think that's and using someone who said something about a year and a half ago who doesn't feel the same way now, well, that's on you, isn't it? I mean, I don't know. I don't know about you guys, but I see a lot of hate. I see a lot of people hate. Hate, hate, hate. Why? Because you have a YouTube channel. I mean, at the end of the day, does YouTube really even matter that much? To me, it doesn't. Because I can come off YouTube and go missing for months, and suddenly just pop out. Hey, Jenna, how you doing, lovely? I appreciate your support, Jenna. I really do. I know someone was saying something in your chat, Jenna. Let me tell you, yeah, that's not true. Okay, it's not true, honey. So yeah, that's what one people wants you to know. But truth of the matter is, that's not true. No one can stop us supporting someone if they want to support someone just because you feel in your little Discord that no, they shouldn't support you. Well, they can fuck off with that one. Sorry, but they can. That they barely count. Yeah, there was someone very persistent, Jenna, in your chat, telling you that don't support me. Actually, in fact, that's none and void. That's just that is absolute rubbish. That's garbage. It was kind of comical watching it. I didn't chat a whole lot, only because of the reasons that fucking Eliza came in attacking me. Um, she said to me, "Don't start," and I was like, "What? I didn't say anything." Exactly, Jenna. Thank you. Um, you know, I was like, "What?" I'm not the one who read anything in Jenna's chat. I mean, I was like, "Oh, okay." And at that point, I was waiting for my son to come to me. So my son has been with me for a bit. So that's why I haven't been live at all. Because I don't want to put him on YouTube, more or less. And that's just the way it is. But I seen that new clip channel Purple was promoting, and I can tell you it's absolutely fucking horrendous. And I think that I'm gonna have to get some police involved with that because what they put up there about me is 110% complete deprivation of a person's character, of their of everything. Yeah. Hmm. And then Purple was promoting it. I was like, what? You're promoting that rubbish? Come talk to me. I'll tell you the truth. I didn't know I was having so much fun back then. I'm sorry, but gotta go. Have a great day, Susan. Don't let. Yeah, I know, Jenny. You're all right. I know. Yeah, no, you're 100% right. It doesn't. At the end of the day, it doesn't bother me. Yes, I'm gonna call it out. Yes, I'm gonna say something, but truthfully, is that gonna affect my everyday life? No, it's not. It's not. It's not gonna affect me like that. It probably did once upon a time, actually, but nowadays, no, it's not. people come on YouTube for a lot of different reasons. Some people come on because they're feeling lonely. Some people come on because they like to if I didn't have the YouTube channel, I wouldn't be able to talk to all these beautiful American people. Um, I wouldn't have that at all. And I don't know. I was even like thinking maybe should I go on today or not, or shall I leave it alone? I was kind of like in two minds whether should I come on or not. There's I don't know. There's a lot I know, but there's a lot. Hey Rocco, how you doing, lovely? Hey Rocco, I heard the pigeon is treating you bad. I'm sorry, Rocco. I've been off. I've been with my son all the time. So yeah, I see you getting a little bit slaughtered in the chat at times, Rocco. And I'm like, oh no, Rocco. And I love the way you get under people's skin, Rocco. I have to give you that. I'll give you 100% for that one. So, yeah. Hey, little devil. How you doing, lovely? I see you have a new avatar. Rocco, you know what I'm saying, girl. Mm. You like to fluff them feathers up, Rocco. I know what you're doing. But I just want to say about that clip channel thingy. What they read about me is absolute nonsense. I didn't know I was that wild of a girl for a girl who spends most of the time living on their own in Ireland and in the UK. Even today, I haven't taken a partner in because I don't want one. There's nothing wrong with me, but I just don't want one. So I'm kind of following the trend. What I went through, I got some pain. Oh, really, little devil? Why, what's going on, little devil? What's going on with you? I actually really wasn't going to come on today because what I'm planning to do was I'm going to email some UK YouTubers who go around the really famous graveyards here in the UK. They do it on commission, mind you, and I'm going to be emailing them, and we're going to be doing things like that. So I don't plan on coming on and being like just like this right now. You know what I mean? Because I mean, yeah, it's all right, but it can be boring. Hell, I'm gonna say it. You know, next 4 weeks for moles. Oh, you're getting moles removed. Oh, gotcha. I hope it's not too painful. Of course, tomorrow I'm not going to be on, so I'm here today. Hey, toothpaste. Rocco, you got toothpaste. Yeah, but I do have a lot of good stuff lined up for this channel. Going forward, I don't like the dead air kind of thing. I don't like that. So yeah, I'm gonna fill it up and do different things. Oh, your teeth. Oh, nice. So you're getting your teeth done then. That's what it is. Little devil, remember when they're doing your teeth, they're gonna do an amazing job, and the pain will go, but you'll have the lovely teeth. Just remember that one, lovely. I had a blast with my beautiful son. We got to do lots of different things. Um, it's very, very precious to me. I don't want to say too much online, actually. Yeah, four pulled and a second. Oh wow. Okay. Well, it gotta be done. It gotta be done. I can hear someone's TV next door. Not weird. Gentlemen. Hey, Heather. Hey, Heather Sue. How you doing, girl? You know what, little devil? Don't be ashamed of that. There's nothing wrong with having dentures. Actually, you probably get a better smile off dentures. You know what I mean? And I don't want to be like funny with, but I think like sometimes some people are probably better off having dentures. I think I fall in that category, but don't worry about that. That'll be dealt with in due course. But yeah, don't worry, you'll be fine. You will be fine. Doing great with my cardiologist, and she said I'm doing great. She only needs to see me every 6 months. Oh, Heather, that's great. That's awesome news, girl. I'm so happy for you. That is really good news. That's really good. Yeah, we're happy to hear that, Heather. Trust me, we are. And it's kind of weird when you're just like here talking to a computer. You know what I mean? Because like literally, I want to tell you, I'm going to give you one clue about what my son is doing. I am so proud of him. He's learned how to play the piano. He's learned how to play a baby grand piano, and I'm so proud of him for doing that. Because if anyone knows anything about instruments, the piano is one of the hardest ones to play. And I am so proud of him. I really am. I mean, when you say music is in your ears, I was like, wow, boy. And the apple didn't fall far from the tree in a weird way. I was thinking, but I'm so proud of him for learning how to play the piano and all that. And he's learning a lot of Michael Jackson stuff. So he's doing that did 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 did. You know what I mean? He's learning how to do all that. Hey Charlie girl, how you doing, lovely? Lovely to see you in there, sweetheart. No, I'm doing well. I'm doing well. I'm coming off the back of being surrounded by my son, so I'm doing really well. Thank you for coming in, Charlie girl. I appreciate that. I love you guys totally. I can't not one. I can't not come on here and tell you that my son he's learned piano massively, and I just like I was like when he told me that I was like, well, the apple didn't fall far from the tree there, and yeah, it's just something. Oh my god. Oh, Little Devil, thank you so much. Little Devil has been a member of my crazy channel for 25 months. Thank you, Little Devil. I appreciate that, lovely. Yeah. So, when I've been off of YouTube, I've been with my son the whole time. Of course, everyone knows I will not put him on YouTube to save my life, to be honest. But to hear that he's playing a baby grand piano, I mean, oh my God. I was like, yay, he has it. And the first thing I asked him was the 5 lines of the 4 spaces because I wanted to know, because I know how to read music. And I said, what's the 5 lines in the 4 spaces? Straight away, E, G, B, D, F, F, S, E, E. And I was like, all right, now he's not pulling my leg here now at all. I knew that. I knew that. So, yeah. And it's a very proud thing, 13 years of age. He learned how to play baby grand piano. And he's learning his inspiration, believe it or not, is Michael Jackson. Yeah. So he's doing did 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 on the piano. You can imagine what that's gonna sound like. So yeah. But we had an awesome time. Trust me, we did. And at the end of the day, I mean, no one's ever gonna credit you for no one's ever gonna credit you for good things. They're always gonna try and pluck the bad things you've done in your life and make that a statement. But no one's gonna ever credit you for anything good. I, I I've seen that with a channel being promoted, which is there's a lot of horrible things written about me, and I was like, you know what? I don't care anymore. I genuinely, I have a feeling where it's coming from. I genuinely don't care. It doesn't matter to me. I know it's bullshit, and that's all I need to know. And what they read about me, I was saying, wow, I wish I was that lucky girl. It never happened like that at all. What, sleeping with family? That's ridiculous. Hey, Mackenzie, how are you doing, lovely? I'm back off my holidays. Had a fantastic time, my child. Susan, you talk about the new channel? Yeah, the one that Purple was promoting. Yeah. It's not true. I wish I was that lucky in life. I haven't been. And genuinely, truthfully, the way they made me out to be, no. And when that scene that been promoted, I was like, wow. Yeah, I don't recall being that lucky. From what they said about me, I must have been one lucky girl. And it must have been a bombshell on top of that, which I don't believe I. Of course, everyone back in their day, they look at yourself and you always have your thing you're going to pick out about yourself. I was very self confident, not confident like that or anything. So yeah, it's crazy. Susan, can you also do the Royal Princess Charlotte? Remind me to Diana, Harry, and his family moving back. Yes, that is very true. Harry is back in the UK, with his 2 children. Meghan is gonna spend her time here, I do believe. So they're back already, and I guess they're only in the country about maybe a day now. Well, we could say nearly a day and a half, to be honest. Yeah, I can keep you posted if you're willing to wanting to know about the Wright family because trust me, we're all looking that one up. there is rumors saying that Harry and Meghan are separating. For anyone who supports that, I'm sorry to break the news, but there is very strong rumors to say that Harry and Meghan are separating, and the children are back here for, well, they're going to school in September, more or less, you know. Harry's going to be here in the UK full time, and Meghan is going to be flying back and forth. This is what's come out in the news. Yeah, this is what's come out in the news. So if anyone, any royal people, like, you know, who watches the royal family, want to know anything, I've been looking at a lot of stuff, and yeah, Meghan has been seen without her engagement ring on in Montecito, is that what they call it in America, for at least 5 6 months. And I'm going to say this. I'm not going to say it allegedly neither. Harry was caught with another woman. Yeah, you heard it first from me, because I've been only researching that all day long. So someone caught his eye over there. Him and the two children are back here to stay. I do believe Meghan is going to be here part time. And what's coming out on the news and what's coming out is that they're going to separate. Now, I think it's going to happen. So there's so many people pushing socialism in us now, and they right. I agree with you on that one. I totally agree with you. No one should be pushing him. I used to play the piano. I had a sweet nun as my teacher. Oh, really? Okay, you had none as a teacher. I will let you know this. The person who was teaching my son how to play the piano, she's actually Irish. But yeah. Anyway, funny. Yep. Yep. That's all I can say. You know. Yeah. If you want me to look in more about Meghan and Harry, I will. Hell, I've nothing else to do. And I have looked in it, and I've been looking at it since yesterday, actually. And it doesn't look very promising, to be quite honest. I'm not going to lie about it. You know, I'm not going to tell porcupines when they're not necessarily needed. The truth is the truth. And it looks like they're going to. I mean, here's what I find weird. Meghan has allowed her children to come back into the UK after her going on Oprah Winfrey, and all these Netflix and all these other fucking channels, right? And slating the royal family, making them out to be racist and making them out to be this, that, and everything else, right? And now they're back in the UK. I mean, make that make sense, right? Well, apparently the king knew for the last couple of months. This is what has come out, but they weren't sure that it was even going to happen. So, anyway, let me know if you want to know any more about the royals, because I've been watching that. And things have a habit of breaking here soon, especially when it comes to, you know, Meghan and Harry and whatnot. But I don't see them staying together at all. I don't see that happening. People are already talking about a breakup, and the fact that Meghan has been wearing her rings in over in Montecito and whatnot. So it'll be interesting to see what way it plays out. I will keep you posted on that one. They only landed back here yesterday, actually. So yeah, and apparently Megan doesn't like the rain. Well, I kind of understand that in a weird way because it rains a lot in the UK and Ireland too. But it is what it is. What can you say, right? Hey, Susan, listening and getting ready for work. Shower time. It's my favorite part of the day. Nothing beats a nice shower and feeling so fresh and also clean. Everyone, I hope you all enjoy. Thank you, Makona. Thank you. And yes, the shower is great. Hey, Yazzie, Amanda, how are you doing, lovely? So if you want me to check out the Royals, I'll have, I'll keep my eye on it. Of course, nowadays you can't really, like before I showed the passing of the Queen and all that, you can't really do anything like that anymore because they changed and they tried to hit the channels more or less. So yeah, lovely to see Ozzy in here. It's lovely. I mean, my God, I mean, like, guys, I appreciate everyone who comes in and genuinely, you're amazing people. Ozzy, is it cold over there or what? I mean, are you still in the winter? We're slowly coming out of the summer right now, but you know, when we go into the winter, the Australians will be in the summer, basking out in the sun. Well, yeah, it's cold there. Yeah, you get your weather, don't worry. I think there's one more heat wave due to hit the UK, and after that, I do believe that'll be it. So we're at really good temperatures right now. We're not cold. We don't need to turn on the heating, but we're not overheated at the same time. So I would say, yeah, that's good weather. Um, I'm just reading Charlie Girl. That's one of them comments that participate in good grooming habits. Make sure to right wash your ass. I'm pretty sure she'll do that in the shower anyways. I mean, that's yes, I did hear about Dolly Parton. God bless her. She was the best country um icon, best country singer. She was absolutely an icon and a half. And God bless her, she's at rest now. But thank you. Salute. I used to call you Truth Fairy, but now I know you're Salute Fairy. But anyway, yeah, I did hear about Dolly Parton, but she had an amazing life. And that's the American dream. At the end of the day, become that big and that awesome. You've made it. You've made it at that point. Yeah. And she was the person who wrote the song "I Will Always Love You," which was famously sang by Whitney Houston. So that was Dolly Parton's song. She wrote that song. And another thing I will say to you, I taught my son write down everything. I literally have told him to get a notepad and write everything down. And I told him it has to come from the heart. It has to. Yeah, and it's a devastating loss for the American people and worldwide too. Because everyone loved Dolly Parton. Everyone did. She was an amazing, amazing lady, honestly. And she's going to be missed, you know. They come around, people like these people, these singers, they come around you might get one every century or so. I mean, we had Michael Jackson, right? And no matter what you say about him, he was an amazing dancer and singer. Then we had Elvis Presley before that, which is absolutely a proper icon, right? Then we had Dolly Parton. We had Whitney Houston. In the UK, we had Amy Winehouse. You know, their music is like literally going to be timeless. It really is. If anyone understands anything about music, it's these songs never age. They're always going to be what they are. That's the point I'm trying to make. You know, and Dolly Parton was an amazing, talented, very talented lady. And it's a shame, you know, but at the end of the day, she had a great life, you know. Yeah. Another one, Ozzy Osbourne. I mean, you're not gonna find anyone like him again. You know, they come every kind of, you know, it's crazy the way it happens, but it happens. Susan, would you be amazed that people we encourage on here that doesn't shower or groom themselves for weeks? No. Well, Charlie girl, who's doing that? Oh, that's disgusting. I mean, who does not take a shower? What? Who does not, what? Who does not wash themselves like that? That's gross. You're asking for an infection at that point. That's all I'm going to say. Bloody hell. Who doesn't wash themselves? Yeah, right? You know, I've often got my days when I would just throw myself in the shower, wash myself, and throw my hair back in a little bun thing and throw myself in bed. But my God, I mean, you're guaranteed I'm going to wash. I mean, we're women. You have to wash, especially when you're menstruating as well. Well, fucking people can say a lot about me, but they can't say that. Either I've been, sometimes I shower twice a day. Who the fuck is not showering? I mean, in the heat we're in right now? What? It amazes me, really. I mean, I know what the weather is doing over here, but who the fuck would not want to shower? Who's the one, this is a bit gross. Susan, it's fine, call me whatever. What? I'm not going to reveal that. I'm sure they will tell themselves for sympathy and attention. Alright. Okay. I think I know who you're talking about already. And it certainly ain't me. Because even if I'm down in the dumps and my feeling my lows and with mental health, I get in the shower. Fucking hell, why not? You know what I mean? If anything, that helps you sleep. Oh, you seen Gareth Gates? Oh no, Gareth Brooks, sorry. Gareth Gates was a singer over here. Gareth Brooks. Who's the one? I have to watch. No, ma'am, not you. I didn't think it was me, Charlie girl, because everything I'm flaking off. I'm flaking off from overwashing because it's the only way you can cool down in the UK is to go in the shower. Good evening, Susan. I am at my youngest daughter's home, sitting for the bank holiday weekend. Yes, it is. It's bank holiday Monday here in the UK. And Meghan and Markle, lovely jubbly, if you didn't catch up, they moved back to the UK. After them calling us all the racist words underneath the sun and some more. But hey, why not? The king is going to pay for it, right? No, the taxpayers are. But I shall say no more. I will stay quiet. But I do like to joke about like this because, what I'm saying is true. But I do like to do a little bit of narration. Everybody, do not leave Susan on their panel. Susan is not a good person. She's a horrible bitch. She's a bot. She is this and she is that and she's everything. Believe it if you want. Fucking hell. I am going to milk this as much as I can. I know who's behind that clip channel. I am not stupid. And it's the same person who likes to eat their scabs. Oh, did I say too much? Oh dear. Picking their scabs on their own channel. And I wouldn't say a YouTube channel, I would say TikTok, TikTok. Pick a scab, eat a scab, TikTok, TikTok. And try come in here and troll me, I will fucking block you. Just so you know. But anywho, moving on from that situation. I know exactly what you're doing. I don't need anyone to send me a clip. Anyone has a TikTok channel can fucking see what you're doing. You're picking the scabs and you're fucking eating them. You're a disgusting bitch. That's to me, like, I mean, oh my god. I don't know, there's a word for that. Is there? And don't come in here and say, well, I have a mental health. Well, half the rest of us have mental health too, and we don't fucking eat our scabs. So stop with that one. Stop using the mental health card. It only goes so far, bitch. Stop using the mental health card. Fuck it, I could use that one too if I wanted to. But guess what? I don't pick myself and eat my scabs. I don't. I don't. My God, I mean, what the fuck is going on? I mean, this is the kind of level YouTube has gone to when you think about it. Dumb fucks making clip channels putting out a load of false information and eating their scabs while they're doing it. But who? What the fuck? I mean, what the hell, right? What the hell? You can't leave people alone. You just gotta keep. It's called auto cannibalism. Well, fuck me. Man, that's like awful. That is the most weird. And don't say, when I got a nervous problem. I have nervous problems too. I mean, I do believe you're a cluster B in the mental health. So am I, actually. I don't eat my scabs. I don't have any scabs, actually. Fucking weirdly enough. But I don't smoke. I mean, yeah, okay. I don't have any scabs. That's a weird thing. And cluster B mental health is, I know exactly what that means, Dre. Yeah, I'm gonna name you bitch. Because you know why? I know you're behind that clip channel. And you have naysayers putting it all out there. Yeah, we know, Dre. We've already checked into it. Yeah. Funny how that one happens, doesn't it? Putting out my old Irish address back in the day. You spelled the word wrong, actually, Dre. You spelled the address wrong. But anyway. Makes you. But picking scabs and eating it away while you're on a live stream on TikTok, I mean, fucking hell. I'm not surprised people don't win and tell her stop picking and eating. Fucking hell, are you that hungry? Oh, here we go, Dre. Dre, how do I know that? Because I know you're in bed with a lot of people. And yeah, we all seen you picking her scabs. I'm not willing to put that on my channel, Dre. Because I'm a monetized channel, I'm not going to take that risk. But it's kind of, and for you to say it's your mental health, bullshit. Bullshit. Oh, fuck off. Fuck. Leave me alone. See, this is what happens when I stay quiet. And not to mention that people do have video of you picking their scabs, which isn't a very popular thing to do, especially when you have a camera turned on. Now, I'm not saying that it's okay when your camera's turned off at the same time, but my God, I mean, really? You were the people, you were the same people putting me down. The same people. Where's that? Why, if I'm in the cluster B mental health, why have I got no? Why have I no scabs all over my body? Oh, oh, I forgot. I shower. Even if I don't want to do anything with my hair, you guaranteed I'm going to go in that fucking shower, right? I have to go in the shower. If I feel panicky, I go in the shower. If I feel overheated, I go in the shower. But hey, that's just me, right? But I'm cluster B mental health too. And we all know what cluster B is. So don't come in here telling me anything about, oh, well, it's my mental health. Fuck that. The clips don't lie. Charlie girl, I would tell you, send me a clip, but you know what? I don't think I want to play it on this channel. I don't, because I am monetized and, yeah. You don't shower, your nails are yellow. Oh, really? No, they're not. See, that's a lie again. I mean, down as far as me buying special, uh, you know, Dettol wipes. Well, it's not even Dettol, it's antibacterial wipes. I wipe my hands every time I come in that front door because, bitch, I had COVID-19 and nearly died. So don't tell me I have yellow fingers because I don't. And yes, I have a habit of using antibacterial wipes to wash my hands. I have that habit. I've learned that one. 3, stop picking your scabs and go in the bathroom and shower, for God's sake. But she doesn't want to be confronted. That's what it is. I mean, people have seen her picking her scabs, and she's using her mental health as um, a cover guard. I'm sitting here with mental health, and I don't do that shit. And I certainly don't have any scabs to even pick. So there's something amiss there. Yes, I get people who bite their nails. I get that. But picking your scabs and that to me, yeah, my stomach is not set up for that situation. Andrew, you do know who's behind that fucking channel Purple was promoting the other night. You do. And I'm telling you now, take it down. You put up a load of mis bullshit about me. You made me out to be a prostitute on it, which in fact that is totally the opposite of who I am, to be honest. You put my old address out there, but that's alright, okay? Okay? Fucking idiots, honestly. All the time when I was spending time with my son. All that happened when I was spending time with my child. Thank you for that one. I'm sorry, I'll shut my trap. I know what you mean. It is like stomach turning. But no, it's just unfair. I mean, when you go off YouTube for like how many amount of days, and suddenly then you come back on and you have these clip channels which are absolutely the opposite of who you really are. I was never a person like that. I was like, what? Seriously, if you want to keep doing the shady shit, Dre, well, what comes around goes around, Dre. It really does. I go missing for a couple of days because I was with my child. And then I come back onto YouTube and find out that there's been misinformation put out about. See, there you are, victim blaming again. Jenna, they give more. What the fuck? I mean, really? I mean, what the fuck? Remember, Jenna, it was a security that the fact that CJ spent more time with me and Cass and Susan. Actually, Dre, let me tell you something. When I had my Discord and I don't have it anymore, CJ was coming into me hiding away from you. She was. And I know Little Devil is in here and she can tell you that straight up. Just so you know that. I want you to know that, Dre. When you were looking for her, she was hiding in my Discord when I had one. I don't have a Discord anymore. I don't want nothing to do with it. Yeah. Yeah. The good old CJ, right? She hid my Discord away from Drake. Shut up, Susan. You say that, but it's true, Drake. I wouldn't say it, but it's true. And all the girls know it too. Drake, I have seen. You tell her, Little Devil. You go ahead, hon. You've seen it. Of course, I'm a liar, right? Okay. Thank you. That's all I need to know. There you go. There's a person who was in there knew it. That's all I need to know. Susan is 100% true. Why would I lie about it? I don't need to lie about that. I get nothing from lying about it. I don't do Discord anymore. I haven't done Discord in over a year. All right, I'm gonna highlight that one, Rocco. Leave her know the truth. Leave her know the truth. The truth of the matter is, Dree, I have witnesses to say CJ was hiding in my Discord and telling us, oh, I'm hiding from Dree. She's a stalker. She's this. She's that. All that shit, Dree. You call that a friend? You genuinely call that a friend? Well, I'd rather have no friends. I'd rather have no friends than that. Because Dree's in there thinking everything is all good and fine and dandy when it's not. Oh, you're threatening Jenna now? You're threatening Jenna now. So I'm going to highlight that Charlie girl because Dree thinks online. 100% CJ had many hiding places. No. Can't be just me saying that now, can I? And see, a Charlie girl was never in my Discord ever. When I had one. I don't have one. I don't have one anymore. I just felt it was a lost cause. It was a lot of rubbish. You have someone manipulating words you say when you didn't say anything at all. If you got a clip of me, I have no clue what you're talking about. In all honesty, I have no clue what she's talking about either, Jenna. I don't. But she's in here and she's white knighting. And you know what? She's an idiot. Bottom line. Lovely Jubbly, drop your channel link if you want. Dre, I really don't care what you have done to what. Yeah, don't blame mental health. Mental health only goes so far. I'm fucking here. I have mental health. Drop your own link, a Lovely Jubbly. Fuck it, we have enough people in there. Why not? CJ probably called her this morning. Yeah. I mean, she does get up with the crack of dawn. So if I'm saying it for my own Discord, and I have witness to validate what I'm saying, and then other people are saying it, we can't all be lying. We can't. It's ridiculous. We can't all be lying. There's new hobbies link, guys. Anyone got hasn't subbed up, please sub up there. Some of the threats and shit is fucking not right, Mackenzie. I mean, the threats on in here is unbelievable. Dre, if you're gonna put out something, just fucking put it out. Because I'll tell you now. I will tell you now. Keep pushing my buttons, and I will put out your picking your scab situation. I will put it out. Do I care about monetization? No, I don't. Because it doesn't feed me at the end of the day. Actually, it costs me money to keep it going. Just so you know. So yeah. Oh my god. 3,000 scab station for a grown adult to do that. Yeah, Dre, keep going on with the alcohol situation. I'm over that. Don't care what you say. You're going to say that until the cows come home. You know, you can say all you want, Dre. Boozy Susie, drunken fool, whatever, Dre. Doesn't bother me. Doesn't bother me because you know what? I know the truth. I know I'm not doing anything. I know I'm on the healthy pathway. I'm on a good pathway. I don't care what you say, Dre. I don't. That's all you can. That's your only comeback you have on me, is because I drank a couple of times on live. So what? I fucking own it. I own it. Right? I owned the fact that I did drink. I don't do it anymore, so you know. But Dre can't leave it alone. I was told before, Dre drank too. I mean, it's not like she's an angel. She drank too. I heard about her in past Discord drinking. Hey, my beautiful Ray Ray, how you doing, lovely? Sorry, this is a bit of a shit show, Ray Ray. Yeah, I mean, Dre's had it more or less. Going at the girls, so to speak. Hey, September. Hey, Maya. Your Dre's best comeback with me is I drank online a few times. Yeah, I did. I own that. Dre, I owned it. I don't do it anymore. Sorry. Sorry to disappoint you there, Dre. But I don't do it anymore. I don't need to. YouTube doesn't mean that much to me where I'm consumed with YouTube. It genuinely doesn't. I mean, I love researching and looking into all different topics and this, that, and everything else. And we'll do other things. Yeah, our lovely jubbly's in the house, Ray Ray. Ray, I'm so glad to see you, hon. I missed you. I know I've been off for a bit, but I've been with my, Ray Ray, I've been with my, my little man, which you know that. But yeah, I mean, my God, am I the only one who made a mistake on YouTube? I don't think so. I mean, there's plenty of people who made mistakes. Dre picking our scabs. I mean, come on now. No, there's no one blocked in here. We don't block. We leave everyone have free speech. Even if it's not nice to me, you're still allowed to have your word. Mackenzie, I'm thinking of making you a moderator if you want one. Let me know. Slew Fairy's in here. Jenna's in here. All the girls are in here. And guess what? They're all supporting me. Because they're good people. Really good people. Mackenzie, let me know if you want to be a moderator. If anyone wants to be a moderator, just put your hand up. I don't mind. I just don't see the point in everyone being in blue. I just want to have a select few people. I always had September as a moderator. She's always been my, a good person. I mean, everyone in here is good to me, apart from Dre, apparently, because she likes to bring up the fact that once upon a time, I did drink. I own that, Dre. How many times are you going to bring it up? I owned it. Like everyone else with their fuck shit, they own their stuff. I'm not around much, so yeah, no, I know, Jenna. It's very difficult to even catch you, hon, because I know you have a job and stuff like that, Right? The past is the past. People know me why I haven't been on YouTube. I've been spending time with the most beautiful guy in the world, which is my son. And of course, I don't put him on YouTube. I'm never gonna do that to him because I know people can be really nasty, and I'm not doing that. As long as the comments are being deleted, I don't need a rinse. Well, the moderators, I hope they take care of it. I try to keep everything, I try to not block people, more or less, because I think people should be able to say what they want. Thank you, Ray Ray. You've seen pictures, right? Thank you. He's my everything. Trust me, he's worth every damn thing in the world. Ray Ray saw pictures and she knows I'm not lying. Yeah, I've been off of YouTube for that. And I always take time off of YouTube when my child is with me. When I call my child, he's coming into teenager now. He's becoming a teenager. Oh, Ray Ray, he is becoming very, he is learning how to play the grand piano. Well, a baby grand piano. And, strangely enough, he's into Michael Jackson. I know a lot of people can say bad things about Michael Jackson, but He was an absolutely brilliant artist, and he's into all that. I was amazed about, we had such a great time. Jenny, you're the one to go on me. Oh my lord. Right, Ray. That's what my son said. Whatever about the plastic surgery, right? But at the end of the day, we can't take it away from the man. He was a musical genius. He really was. Fucking Dree. I mean, Dree account 28. So if she's on her account 28, that tells you how many accounts are blocked in here, blocked or. Hey, Georgette, I forgot to say hello to you. He was a big kid. Stolen. Yep. Riri, I genuinely don't believe Michael Jackson did anything wrong to any kids. I just believe that he was a checkbook. I just believe he was a target. And unfortunately, when you look back at it, he did leave himself open for that kind of thing. He did, but then again, he didn't think like that, And I said that to my son. I said that to my son too. He was a massive checkbook to some people, and that's an unfortunate thing. Oh, when Dree is upset, she puts a lot of laughing emojis in there. Actually, wasn't even going to come on today, but I thought, I might as well. I wanted to address well, the clip channel, the new one out, which has a lot of lies written down about me. I'm not going to leave it bother me. I genuinely not. I'm not going to fucking give it a time of day. I don't care. Can you imagine going into a live, running your mouth, for others looking like a fool while sitting back, laughing, looking innocent? What? Okay. But see, that's what people. Hey, Monica, how are you doing, lovely? Oh my, Monica, I haven't seen you in a while. Haven't seen you in a while, girl. How are you doing? Give my shout outs to Shorty and all the girls, I had I love seeing Monica. Monica is a sweetheart. She really is. Dree needs to pipe down. I mean, if she's that defensive about, if people have her on cam doing whatever she's doing, I'm good, Susan. I just came in ever since in a while. I know, Monica, you haven't been here in a while. And it's a little bit crazy tonight now, Monica, I won't lie. Won't lie. Dree is at it again, once again, calling everyone drunks and this, that, and everything else. The usual rigmarole, I would call it. Everyone's this, that, and everything else, but Dree is perfect. But go watch her on her TikTok, picking herself and eating it, which is pretty fucking rude. I mean, my God. Whew. I don't even want to think about it. It's actually upsetting my stomach thinking about it, to be honest. Iris, I'm waiting for Dre to put out a so-called recording of me. Yeah, Jenna, for some strange reason, I don't believe it exists. Yeah. Hey, Iris, how are you doing, lovely? It's YouTube is. Yeah, I know. What recording would that be? Nothing to do with me. I'll tell you that right now. Nothing to do with me. Dree is saying she has a recording. What recording would that be, Dree? We have a lot on CJ. Oh, you want to come up, Jenna? Okay. Okay, huh? Give me a minute to see your comment. Oh shit, Dre's gonna get it. There you go, Jenna. Yeah. I'm like, oh dear. Oh Lord. Oh Lordy, 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 Miss Lordy. Yeah, oh shite. Thank you for coming in, everybody. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for believing in me. Thank you for everything. Thank you. I appreciate all of you. And I got my beautiful Jenna. Jenna, do you want the camera on or off? Lovely. On. Okay. There you go.
Hey Susan. Hey everybody in
How you
chat.
doing, lovely?
I'm doing good. We're about to put this shit to bed real quick because I think I know what little video she's talking about.
All
Okay.
right, I'll put you on big screen.
It absolutely has nothing to do with me, right? I had no involvement in I was sitting in the front seat, okay? So it was one night, it was really cold. It was the day after Thanksgiving last year. Me and
Mm-hmm.
my neighbor went out to another city. We went to me, her, and her sister went out to supposedly a lounge, like the tavern. That's where we was going.
Right, right. Yeah.
So my neighbor was drinking. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I asked her if I could drive. She said no.
Right.
My sisters know all about this. They was on the phone with me the whole night, video
Right.
calls. So the only way that um Dree will get a video is if CJ got on the call and recorded me
Right.
because I didn't. The girls were already on call with me because this is what happened. All right. So, and I'm going to put it out there because I'm not embarrassed because I had nothing to do with it.
Charlie
So,
girl, yeah.
Hey,
so
everybody.
hey, Charlie
Hey,
girl, thank
Charlie
you for coming
girl.
up here, woman. So, we had an accident. I was in the back seat. My whole body broke that passenger side seat. I
Right.
was in the back. Her sister was in front of me. My next door neighbor was beside driving.
Mm-hmm.
So the police came. She didn't want her vehicle towed. It was like 30 degrees outside, y'all. I couldn't. They called the ambulance. They called the police. Her van was totaled. She didn't want to get it towed. I
Right.
couldn't get out the vehicle because I was in so much pain, which I'm still having pain to this day. I mean, literally. So I'm in a place where I don't know. I didn't want to go to the hospital because I was scared I wouldn't have a ride back home because I rode with her.
Right. Right. Right.
So she goes down the road and it's near a taco stand. Like you know how you have the Mexican taco stands that are on the
Mm-hmm.
road. Well, she's like, we're gonna get a ride home, but I gotta call my friend who is a truck driver because she is a truck driver herself. she called him, and he was supposed to get us an Uber. So I was like, cool. Me and her sister's like, cool. We just want to go home. I mean, we've been sitting out in the cold for like 4 or 5 hours so far. So her guy comes over in the truck, and while we waiting for an Uber, well, I'm going to be honest with you, okay? So me and her sister are sitting in the front seat, has the heat wide open, and the girl is in the back seat messing with it, having sex with the driver, okay?
Okay.
So me and her sister's in the front seat, blaring the music, and I'm on video with the girls, and my head is just a bobbing, okay? Because they're in the back having sex.
Right. Right.
So I'm just wanting to go home, right? I mean, we done been outside for so long, we're freezing, and her and the truck driver in the back seat having sex. And in order for us to get home, she slept with this man, so this man would buy us an Uber home. So when she
Right.
got done doing her thing, he finally calls us an Uber. And we got home by 7 o'clock in the morning. That's it. So what else you got, Dree? Bring the shit out. Because I am not scared. And actually, I think I've mentioned this on Shiny's panel. So I
Right.
think you and your little bitch CJ needs to come correct. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Charlie Girl, if you want to talk.
How is everybody?
Hey, Sally girl, how you doing, lovely?
I'm great.
Great to see you in here. I love you girls.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. She wants to say that, but Dree, question. Being that you were on TikTok crying your eyes out, saying that CJ had ghosted you for 2 days
Mm-hmm.
and that you weren't going to be able to handle it if she didn't call you that night. Did she call you, or are you still spilling things that she may not want you to spill? Just asking. Because
Yeah.
that's why you get your damn self in trouble, is because you go rogue. But
don't get
if
it.
she is behind it, that's okay too, because we got just as much shit as she claims to have.
She can put whatever she wants to out on me.
Exactly.
I don't care. I don't care. I said this before, and I think y'all mentioned it when my head was bobbing back and forth on in a
Absolutely.
front of a tractor trailer
That's what
on
I said.
Shiny's lap. That's what the
why
fuck
I
it
said in here
was.
that Jenna is an open book. She'll tell you before you even know about anything. She don't
Right.
give a shit.
No, I know that Jenna is like that.
I mean, I'm not scared. I mean, really,
She
Susan,
ain't
put
got,
whatever you have out on me, boo-boo.
I mean, you have nothing to hide. What I mean,
I'm
you know,
sorry. I had to get home. The
exactly.
girl had to have sex with the man
You
in
did
order for
what
him
you
to get
had
us a
to
ride
do,
home.
which you didn't do anything. You just waited.
Nope.
You
Sat
know,
in the
you didn't
front
know
seat
she was
going
going
like
to have.
this.
You didn't know that was the deal. Apparently, she
No, I
does that quite
didn't.
often. You know, so it
So
is
that's the
what it
bullshit
is.
she's threatening you on now.
I mean, literally, I was trying to get home.
Mm-hmm.
Once I have you two girls up here, you remember I had the Discord back in the day, well, back over a year and a bit now.
Mm-hmm.
CJ used to come into my Discord hiding from Dre. Am I
Yes.
lying about that?
You're correct. Everybody knows that.
Thank you. Thank you.
She did that in numerous places
Mm-hmm.
and would announce it when she went in there that she was hiding from Dree.
Yep. Calling
No,
her
literally.
stalker and all that.
I ain't gonna lie, that shit was a crazy night, and I'm still in pain for it, but
Yep.
I was just glad to get home. And to me, I didn't know she was gonna do that, but it is what it is. We got home that night.
That's it. I mean, that's all you need to. I mean, at the end of the day, Dre has nothing. Dre has nothing at all. If she wants to put that out, Dre, go ahead. We already know about it.
Heather, so we had me and her sister had the radio blast and had the girls on call.
Yep,
I'm
did.
sitting here, my head sitting here bobbing like this.
Uh-huh.
Because I mean, literally, we didn't want to hear that, but we wanted to be warm.
It was hilarious, but it was also necessary. I mean, I wouldn't have stood out in 30-degree weather.
I mean, I couldn't. I mean, I was in pain. I had a big old knot on my head. and I didn't go to the hospital because I didn't have a way back home. I wasn't
Thank
in
you,
my town.
Monica. There you go, look.
Iris,
Come on.
Iris,
Monica, no,
we laughed as much as you did, so no, you are not a horrible friend.
You're not a horrible
I knew
friend.
CJ
Y'all
and
know I
Dree
was in
were fake.
pain.
I knew what CJ and Dree were fake from the beginning. Monica was,
Mhm.
mm,
Yep.
I'm
right?
serious. It was crazy, y'all. I ain't
Well,
gonna lie,
that
but
kind of leads me into what I want to talk about.
okay, I'm gonna turn my camera off. That's all I wanted to say. Dree, put whatever you want to out on me. I don't care. CJ, you know I don't care. You know that I am very transparent about anything that you have on me. If you got anything on me, go ahead. I give you full permission. Now, Dree, what you got?
Not that
Next
I
shot.
need your permission, Jenna. Don't say that. They'll be saying, "Oh, Charlie girl's going to have Jenna's permission."
No, I told them they have my permission to put with everything out, not you, woman.
Yeah. Well, this was before you. I mean, it was before we actually like met up with you.
Okay.
I want to talk about the trip to Tennessee.
Ooh.
Okay.
Um, like I said the other day, that we planned this trip for a year, and we would have conversations saying, we hope that everybody was the same as they were online,
Right.
and everybody was exactly the same except for CJ.
Well, of course.
And it's really hard for me to call her CJ because I call her Nikki.
Well, you know her real name.
So
Yeah.
everybody knows her real name. So if I say Nikki, then you know who I'm talking about.
Well, that's not talking now because you're not giving away our second name.
No.
So, yeah, they can try and strike this down. I don't really care.
Yeah. But, well, saying a first name is not doxing. So,
Exactly. It's not.
and my name is Kim. So there's that.
Well, I know that too.
But,
Yeah, I
so
do.
anyway, it was just, when somebody can hide behind a computer and wear a mask
Mhm.
and only let you know things or see things or hear things that they want you to.
Right.
But when you're in person with somebody,
Completely different picture.
you can't control that.
Right.
So my first inclination that we weren't dealing with the person that we thought she was we get up that first morning, and I don't know what time we slept to, maybe 9, 10 o'clock. I don't know. We're on vacation. I'm not going to set an alarm if I'm on vacation.
Right.
Well, she comes downstairs and she's fully dressed, got her purse on her arm, wondering when we were leaving. We were like, okay. We hadn't made plans, but she said, well, I'm not going to sit around here and waste the whole day while everybody, gets woke up or whatever, basically saying I didn't come all this way to sit around and look at you people.
Wow.
She had made a list of things that she was going to do in Gatlinburg, and she expected every one of us to make sure that she did those things.
Right. In other words, conform with what she wanted to do.
Yes. She didn't
Right.
care about what anybody else wanted to do.
And that was your vacation. That was your time off your jobs, your home life, your everything more or less, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. Well, to me, and we also said this, I didn't give a shit what anybody, what we did. I said, if we don't leave the cabin, I'm fine with that, because I came here to meet my sisters in person, to spend time with them. And that's all I care about. And everybody else said the same thing except her. And she had an agenda. She made sure to bring empty suitcases so that she could fill them up with, she went to Michael Kors at least 3 times.
What is Michael Kors? I don't know what that means.
It's a designer purse company, but they have
Okay.
clothing and stuff like
Right.
that. She couldn't get enough. And so we got ready to leave to go to a gem mining thing. And we get, and she wants to blame all this on her mental health.
Mm.
But yeah, I mean, keep saying that.
The usual fallback, more or less, I think.
Yeah.
Sorry,
and CJ, I know you're listening. You can thank your little bulldog for this, because she wants to come in and throw threats around. Well, I don't make threats. I deliver. Okay. So we got ready to leave. She and Shining drove from Texas to Tennessee. CJ flew to Texas, and they
went to
drove
Tennessee.
to Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
So she we were all going to go together, but the car that we were going in was a rental, and you couldn't smoke in there.
Right.
Well, she threw a damn fit because she wanted Shining to drive so she could smoke. It was a 6-minute drive to where we were going, but she could
right.
not.
And we're not talking about a normal cigarette here, are we? We're talking
Absolutely not.
Yeah, we're talking about the funny business, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which I'm not knocking her for that. Whatever.
No, whatever.
Because I mean, I like the gummies.
Yeah, whatever floats your boat,
she claims that she uses it for pain. And I do too.
Yeah.
It's really good for pain, though. I ain't gonna lie about that.
Yeah. I'm just saying, whatever. But so we get in the car, and she is peeled or plastered up against the door, just like, I don't know, acting like a spoiled ass brat.
Wow.
And I was like, I cannot believe she's acting like this.
Mm-hmm.
So we get to where we're going. She gets out of the car, and she is mad at the fucking world.
Wow.
So we get up there, and to get what they do is they give you a bucket full of sand, and it has gems in it, and you take it and you pour it out into the trough or whatever it's called and get your gems.
Right.
Well, she had already decided she wanted the biggest one they had. Well, they didn't have the big one like she wanted, and she was so pissed. She got her bucket, and she went up there. She did, poured it out, and went and sat on a picnic table and wouldn't talk to anybody, wouldn't make eye contact with anybody. She sat there like a sold up, spoiled brat. And we were like, I mean, you can imagine how uncomfortable that was for everybody.
It must have been hard on you, to be honest.
Yeah.
Especially someone coming from the whole of the UK. I mean, well, actually Scotland. I mean, if you want to look at it this way, the UK is one thing, and Scotland, they have a different parliament. So yeah, she would have come from Scotland all the way to America to act like that. That to me is like, wow. With me, you get what you get. I mean,
exactly.
When you hear me now, I'm going to be the same bloody way.
Right.
That's just me. But anyway, go on.
So that was my first inclination that, hey, something ain't right here.
Mm-hmm.
And she would not come in which I understand this. You guys don't have air conditioning over there.
No, we don't know.
We do, because we have 100 plus, temperature.
Right. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And yes, we all have air conditioning. We love it. But she would just put on the biggest theatrical fit that she would run in and do whatever she had to do and then run back outside. You know, everything was so over exaggerated.
Mm.
Okay, so I don't think she ate anything the whole time she was there except for like pieces of pie that she got from Walmart.
Well,
And like we would go out and eat, she would order something, she'd order all this food, and then it would come and she'd just sit there and look at it.
well,
Which I also understand that. It's
She's
a lot
a
of what
vegetarian too, though.
well,
But
she's vegetarian, and a lot of the foods that she eats, we don't eat. I mean, it's different. It's prepared different. It's called something different, and so
right.
we'd told her that we would help her order off of the menu. She might not know what she was ordering, but she
Yeah.
would never eat. And so, one night I said I wanted to cook for everybody. So I made these chicken enchiladas, but I knew that she didn't eat chicken. So I
Mhm.
made 2 different meals, one for everybody else and one for her.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know that? Okay, so then we all sat down and had a meal together. But where was she? Sitting outside. She never acknowledged that I made that meal for her, and it sat on the table till the next day till somebody threw it away.
Wow.
I mean,
I didn't go into all that bother.
and all these things sound small and insignificant.
Well,
But when you,
Cherry Girl, it isn't really. When you're going out of your way to accommodate someone like that,
yes,
I mean,
I went out of my way
this is your
every single day
decision,
to try to make her happy.
as
Right.
well as the other ladies did, other girls did too.
Yes, everybody did.
And you have to realize, and I'm going to speak on this, you
But
have to realize some people, some of our sisterhood cannot get around as well as anybody else. Now,
Right.
she's supposed to be disabled. She didn't
Oh.
care. She didn't care about their disabilities.
Right.
mm-mm.
I mean, she moved around really well to the point where she could outwalk the ones that had disabilities,
No.
Mhm.
and she didn't care, and it wasn't right to me. Like,
New hobby said, "Oh my God, I hope you don't think that all you
Absolutely not.
like this. We're not.
Absolutely not. No.
Mm-mm. No, ma'am.
But yeah, I mean, it was, and I feel like that she will hone in on somebody that's going to give her that extra attention or that extra little, arm around the shoulder, like helping her along or whatever. And she plays on that. And I feel like that's what she did with me, because she would say things to me that she wouldn't say to everybody else, wanting me to go above and beyond for her. And I did, because I did it because I loved her.
Right.
And for no other reason. But
Iris said, see, just said it was because of her anxiety. I'm gonna hone in on that a little bit, if you don't mind.
we all have anxiety.
We all have anxiety. We all suffer in different ways. We all have anxiety, and that doesn't. No, I'm sorry. No.
Right. Right. And I mean, yes, CJ was dealt a fucking bad hand at life. She went through some horrible shit when she was younger.
Most definitely.
And nobody will ever take that away from her. But we all go through things.
Right.
We've all been through things. And you learn how to deal with them.
Mm-hmm.
Something else that I thought was really odd. She has a group of friends from the UK that she's been friends with for a long time. Well, when we got ready to, it's getting close to time to go on the trip, she set up a joint call with them and us so that they could teach us how to handle her anxiety
Yeah.
and her whatever she would have going on. I was like, what?
Well, that's fucked up.
I mean, it's like she portrays herself as like this. I don't know if she still does, but
Holier than thou, but
huh?
she puts herself off as holier
She's,
than thou. I will
well,
tell you this right
she's
now.
so
Very
fragile, and
how
she's so, you
she
know,
knows how to manipulate a person
right?
because she did it to me. She made things
Exactly.
up about me. She got other people involved who I don't even speak with, manipulated all that, which actually, in fact, I never said a fucking word.
Yeah. So, I got to thinking about it, and I kind of put everything together as far as her and her friendships. So before us, it was that group of ladies,
Mm-hmm.
and they were ride or dies. They talked every day, all day, whatever. And for whatever reason, she moved to us, which was a new group. She still kept in contact with them.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I thought, that's kind of weird how you go from one friend group to another. Well, I figured it out. Once we all started to see the real her, she couldn't put on any airs anymore. And we all saw the real person. So she had to find a new group of people that didn't know the real person.
Exactly. Yeah.
And I think that is her MO. She starts out with a group, and then when her true colors get shown, then she moves to another group.
Yep.
Well, she did that with us. When we realized who she was and we called her out on a bunch of bullshit, then she moved to the next group of people. And that's who she's with right now. She will do the same to you guys. Just
If
know
they
that.
don't think that what they're telling her right now, that I mean, it could be something very innocent. It
Mhm.
could be nothing at all. She is going to take that, twist it, turn it around, and make you look like you're a piece of shit. Because I can tell you, and I swear on everything on this, that's what she did to me.
Mhm.
Oh, we know.
I
We
swear
We
on
know.
that.
know. We know exactly what she does.
Mm-hmm.
Just like what she done to Dree. We know.
Yep. Yep.
Yep.
And she's still doing it to
Dree
Dree.
doesn't want to believe it.
Dree
Dree,
said on her TikTok live last night, crying, saying that CJ fucking ghosted her for 2 days, that she'd been calling her and or messaging her or calling her, whatever, and that CJ hadn't answered back.
huh?
And, which, her excuse was that it was yesterday was her and her husband's anniversary. Happy anniversary, by the way. And, but that wasn't the only reason that she ghosted her.
She'd been doing that for a long time. She had been coming
And
in
the reason,
my
yeah.
Discord at 9 o'clock in the morning,
Mm-hmm.
hiding.
The reason that I know that that's the reason she was crying is because her panel guest asked her, and she told her. She said, CJ is, I haven't talked to CJ in 2 days. And then she goes on to say, and if I don't talk to her by the end of tonight, I don't think I can handle it. I'm paraphrasing. That wasn't the exact words she said.
Well, I've heard that being said before too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Don't think I haven't because I did.
I'm just saying, guard your heart. Really, seriously.
Exactly, because there will be a new set of victims. And I am going to say victims because of how she treats people.
That's what she did to me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to lie, she did.
And people kept saying, don't take it public, don't take it public, don't take it public. But
we've sat on this shit for years.
Yeah.
And it would still be not in public had her bulldog not been poking at people. So there you go. you can blame her.
No one said anything about any family members. CJ did all that.
I don't know Dree. I don't
Don't
have
either.
any contact with Dree. We would always speak, and if we were in a live together, or whatever. But I mean, she did help us with, like, she'd come up and put things up on the screen for us because us two blondes couldn't figure it out. But
Right.
but I have no beef with her at all. But she wanted to, um, take this on as her own personal vendetta, and there you go.
I mean, it could
So,
have been left alone. Literally, it was not going to be brought to YouTube. The stuff should have
and
been handled
this
behind the
is
scenes.
just the tip of the iceberg, y'all.
It meant really, if Dree hadn't came out swinging so full force like
Mhm.
that, which it shouldn't have been a tit for tat. But you have to understand, people are going to respond,
Hmm.
and
I don't bully people, and I don't like to be bullied. So I am going to respond.
especially when someone who does not know the truth of the whole situation, and they come out like literally speaking as if they know facts.
It's 100% your fault, Dree, because you came in poking at everybody, making threats. So yeah, you can blame yourself, and she can blame you as well.
You went into Purple's chat threatening people. For what? Calling people bad because of what, CJ? That's not right. If
And
you
by
had
the way,
came back
Dree,
mutual, I mean, it'd have been no problem.
when things were said about particular family members of my family, you weren't in. You were actually, you weren't allowed in at that point. You weren't there. So stop with your crap, okay? Stop, because you weren't there. I was. And everything was turned upside down, twisted around, and then before I knew it, I was being gaslighted. Bottom line. And I shut down my Discord because I said, no, this is never going to happen to me again. It's not. So you have me on YouTube, or you don't have me at all. I have my selective friends on WhatsApp, and that's it.
And
That's
that's the way it needs to be. I think everybody needs to guard who they're friends with, and just
Hmm.
be careful of who you're friends with. But
Yep.
CJ, I wish you the best in life. I really do. I've never recorded
Yeah,
none
as
of our
long as you leave our name out of
conversations,
your mouth.
but as long as you got Dree bulldogging for you, expect a response. That's all I have to say. Because I have nothing to hide, and I'm sure these ladies have nothing to hide because we was
Absolutely not.
literally like transparent as I'll get out. The only mask that has slipped was yours.
Absolutely. Nobody else has got a mask on.
and CJ. I
Well, let's
think
see.
that.
She's talking about
That's what
CJ.
I'm talking about, CJ. Because it's really
Mhm.
ridiculous how people come out here and think she is this therapist, and she
Right.
pretends to be this therapist. Honestly, she does. But literally, and I'm not trying to mean this in a bad way, but literally she can't even, and I'm the same way. I try to help people, then I can't even help myself.
Hmm.
Like, I can give you advice, but I can't take my own advice. But then that's what she
And
did
she
to
does,
you.
I will say she does have some good advice, but she's manipulative. And
Yes.
that's the problem.
I just don't understand it. And then when she gets mad at you, like this last time when she said some really hurtful things, and I don't care. Literally, it's not about what she said to me. It's about what she said to one of the other girls. And both, I'm sorry, to Shining and Iris. That really hurt. That really bothered me. Like, I'm sorry. But it's all good. But that's all I wanted to come up here and discuss because
But no, Carlos, you're fine. Honest to God. I mean, I thought for one, I genuinely thought at one stage that I was going crazy, and I knew I wasn't actually. You know,
No, we
Susan,
know what we know what she done to you, Susan. We know
Yeah, we
that,
did. We
and
saw it.
you know we
And
know,
we
and
called her ass
people
out on
can.
it too. Behind the
Yeah,
scenes, we called
we
her ass
did
out on it.
every time we called her out on Dree too. Dree may not want to believe that, but we did. We called her out on you, and we called her out on Dree,
Mm-hmm.
literally, and it did.
I mean, regardless, you are your own person. We are our own person. If I want to go and drink a case of beer, that's my fucking prerogative. It's
Right.
nobody's business.
Right.
But you know,
The
these
truth of the matter
people
is,
on
yes, I did do it. I admitted it. I did do it. I don't do it anymore.
But it's
I
okay
don't.
if you did. It's okay.
But
You're
even
a
if I
grown
did,
woman.
you know what? Even if I did, I'd say, well, yeah, I'm having a few drinks tonight, everybody.
That's
You
something
know,
you don't need to explain on YouTube. I wouldn't even tell anybody, hey, I'm not drinking today. Because if you do, you do. That's you. Nobody else pays your bills but you.
exactly. I pay everything, and people think that I get it for free. No, I don't. Wherever I got that from, that's like amazes me to where they get that from. And I'm going to say this. I'm amazed that CJ. I mean, considering she's on PIP, which she knows what that means, and all the rest of it, that she could go to America and
well,
throw a
well, they've
hissy.
stopped that shit now. She can't do that no more.
Oh, did they?
Yep.
Oh wow. So she
Now,
lost that.
I'm going to say something, Charlie girl. You might not like what I'm going to say, but
I
I'm going to
don't
bring it
care,
up.
girl. Say it.
I'm going to bring it up. CJ came over here with a lot of money. Okay. She raised the money. You know, she saved the money to come over here. You know, some of us are on fixed incomes.
Right.
And Charlie girl did not have enough. You know, she had enough money to go, but she didn't have enough money to do
No,
a
no,
lot of.
I didn't have enough money to go. Everybody helped me because they
Okay.
wanted me to go.
Well,
So
I wasn't putting that out. Okay.
it's all right.
So,
I don't care.
so Charlie girl and CJ went to get something to drink. It was a smoothie or
Well, hang
milkshake or
on.
something like that.
Hang on. She had, like I said, had made all this list of all these things that she wanted to do in Gatlinburg. And so one of the things was there's this place that they make huge jars of milkshakes in like canning jars, big ball canning jars. And that's one thing she wanted to do. So we went, and she knew that I didn't have any money. And look, y'all, I was not expecting anybody to do anything for me, but it was awkward because she made me go inside with her, and it was a very long line. We stood there forever waiting. She gets her big, huge vat of of milkshake, and we go sit outside, and she sits there and proceeds to just suck it down and didn't offer me
Yeah,
any or anything. Which well, I take that back. She did offer me when she was done with it. There was like probably
wow.
an
Okay.
inch of it left, and I
Right.
told her no, that I didn't want it. But it was
Yeah.
just rude. How do you do that?
And Charlie girl Charlie girl didn't say nothing about it, but
No.
I
I
would
did,
never do that
because that is really
to a friend.
rude. Like,
Yeah.
your sister can't afford that, and you're gonna drink that, and it's like really hot and humid down here in the South.
Right. Yeah.
So you sat there and drank that, and then offered her your spit.
No.
Exactly. That's what it was. It was her spit.
Oh my God.
Hmm.
So
Which,
yeah,
y'all, please don't think that I'm saying that because I
no,
was
she's not. I'm not. I am, because that little things like that, it just
it just shows their
shows.
character,
Yes,
Right.
her
like
character.
Yeah.
I just
I
don't get it.
I want you girls to know right now, not all of us in the UK are like this.
No, I
You
don't.
know
I
that.
don't believe that at all.
I mean, I personally would give half my heart to someone. You know, if I had my last £5, I would give that to someone. That's
Hmm.
the human being
No,
I am.
we don't think that about everybody. Literally,
You
like
know,
I didn't meet her
fucking hell, man.
personally.
I don't make assumptions about people until they show me who they are, and she showed us
Mm-hmm.
who she was.
So people
And
want to say that, and I'm gonna put this out here. People want to say that Susan lied about what CJ did to her. She didn't lie.
Thank you.
She didn't lie. And y'all can
It means,
believe what y'all want to believe. I don't care.
it
But
means a lot to
me
me.
and the girls know that Susan didn't lie.
No, I didn't.
So, and we
I mean,
didn't lie about Dree
uh,
either. And I'm sorry, Dree. I honestly wish you the best. I think you need to protect your heart, though.
Jenna, that means the world to me. That you know that, you know, because at one point I knew I was being completely gaslit. I said one thing, and it was twisted and turned and upside down in this way and that way, and that's not what I said at all, not at all. And
I
I'm
mean,
glad that I am
it's
so
just
happy
crazy.
the truth has come out, and that's been a while.
We never did talk about it on YouTube. We always
Mm,
talked about it behind the scenes. Because
Right?
me and the girls was never in Discord.
Yeah, exactly. And I shut down my Discord after that even.
But it just, and we always said something to her about that. And we didn't know the extent of everything that was going on until the very end.
Yeah,
Um,
Cammy, that was fucked up what she said to you about
yeah, it
cancer with
really
your karma.
was. I
Yeah.
mean, you don't do things like that to people. I don't care how bad you dislike somebody.
No, because you know
You,
what? Your karma's going to come, her karma's going to come back for saying it.
yeah, it really is. And it's sad. I don't wish nothing bad on Dre. I don't wish nothing bad on CJ. Leave us the
Right,
fuck alone.
right.
And I used to feel so bad for her when she'd go in Purple's and Purple would start calling her all these nasty, nasty names. I would feel so bad for her. But then I got to paying attention that she would come in and poke because she wanted Purple to call her those things so that
Yes.
she could be the victim.
Yeah. I used to feel really bad for her. Like, why go in there?
Right. I mean, look at me. I don't go in there. I don't. I did at one point, but Kim said to me, don't go in there anymore. And I haven't been there. And to be quite honest, I really haven't been on YouTube because I had been with my son the whole time. So, yeah. If anyone wants to say that's a lie, I
Well,
don't
you know
know.
what, Dree, take your own advice. Leave us the fuck alone, and we'll leave
You
you the
do
fuck
need to leave
alone.
us alone. And also, you went after people who were there for you, and then you started. It don't make no sense. Like you don't know everything. You know a one sided story, and it's okay. I mean, that's on you, but don't speak it into like facts because you don't know. Now you say you have a video of me. Put it out. It
Or
just shows
better
what type
yet,
of
we can
person.
put it out, Jenna. We have a video.
Okay. Well, yeah, we can. So, but I'm gonna jump down. I got to get ready to go to my non-existing job.
God,
So,
damn. Oh, God.
but I
I'm
hope
gonna go.
you find a job soon. I really do.
Yeah,
Right. You're
and
not
don't be
working
sweating on the
entirely.
fries.
You know,
All
me
right,
kind
I'm
of
jumping
people
down.
think they know everything, but they really don't know anything at
Right.
all, to be honest, you know.
Or they know what's going on, but yet because they're on one side, they don't want to speak the truth. Yeah,
Exactly.
that's just the way it is. Like, be your own person. You don't have to be a follower. Be a leader.
Exactly. And you don't have to have someone to validate who you are.
Okay. This person is lying right now, so I'm just gonna block them because they're lying.
All
I
Hmm.
right.
don't know what's
Just
passed.
don't pay attention to the troll. I wouldn't even acknowledge the trolls in your
Yeah,
chat because it's really crazy.
yeah, no, I blocked it.
But I'm gonna jump off panel. Much love everybody. Much love everybody in chat.
Much love to you,
And
Jenna.
Charlie girl,
I'm coming too, Jenna.
you forgot to talk to your man in chat. He came in and said, "Is that my lady on panel?" I was too busy
Who
talking.
did?
Matthew, honey,
No, he did not.
he
He
did.
did. He did.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
All right, I love
Good on
y'all.
that.
Much love everybody.
We love you, Jenna. You take care, honey.
All right, bye bye.
Susan, you take care, honey.
All right, sweetheart, I will. This has been, well, the truth is out there now.
Well, and like I said, it's only the tip of the iceberg, but I got all day, baby. All day.
Yep.
So All right.
It means the world to me, to be honest.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Everybody have a good night, good evening, whatever.
Well, we're in the nighttime, I think.
Yeah, you are. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Good night.
All right, lovely. You take care, hon.
You too.
Well, have recap and all that. And number one, I didn't steal anyone's passport and stop making up lies. I mean, yeah, whatever, whatever. Of course, people are going to try and troll me. Of course, that is inevitable because they don't want to hear the truth. They don't want to hear the truth. And I'm so glad I did this live tonight. And I was actually skeptical about doing this because I was thinking, am I strong enough to do this? Because, of course, when my son is getting ready for school, it's very hard for me, to let him go like that because we had an amazing time. And I said I'd take time off of YouTube, get myself together, and I thought, okay, I'll come on, I really wanted to come on, and they have put out a ridiculous channel about the life of Susan and said horrible things about me on it, which I can tell you, I wish my life was that exciting. It actually ain't. It never had been. Never had been. I have been not with many people in my lifetime, no. And I've been single for like over 5 years now, which when we go back to my daughter Melanie, there's a big massive gap between her and her brother. And again, I was completely single there, you know. None of you bitches ever research me out. Look, fucking Dre, you're on your like 24th account in my channel right now. Get out. You're not wanted here, Dre. You can go over and be with the fucking pigeon if you want, but don't come over here telling us what we can do. We can do whatever we want to do, Dre. How about that? How about that? Go over and be with the pigeon. I hear you're fitting really well over there. No, I haven't been live or anything. And like I said, I mean, even today I was like, am I strong enough to come on? And I thought, well, I got to do it at some stage. Because to be honest, I want to do different things. I want to start doing share screen. I want to get other YouTubers permission to do things. I want to do all that good stuff, I do have a lot of good stuff coming down the line. It's not just going to be me coming on talking. And, well, it was great that Jenna and Charlie Girl came up here. And there you go. I told you all the time I wasn't telling lies about being gaslighted and being lied to. And that means the world to me. When I go to bed at night and I sleep, I will remember that. Knowing the people knew that wasn't true. And that means the world to me right now. Because I knew I never said it. And for those who want to do whatever they want to do, you're not going to ever see me in Purple Chat. I'm not going to go in there. I'm just not. I made some people a promise I won't go in there, so I'm not. Did she say no one was there for her? Mackenzie, tell me who you're talking about. If Bree said that, I mean, I hear she's on TikTok. I hear a lot of crazy things, I'm not really a TikTok person. I'm more of always been a YouTuber at best, Yes, do I have a TikTok channel? Yeah, I do, but have I spent any time on it? No. Not at all. I did when the pandemic was going on, actually. Yeah, she must. You know, I can't believe someone came from the UK over to America to Tennessee, where that's the, we all know that's the deep south, which is very hot over there, and treated people like that. And you know what makes me mad? I'll tell you what makes me mad. You people like me struggling to get on and do what I gotta do, but you see you burning money from PIP. But I was told there that she's not on that no more. Interesting. It is very interesting because I don't. I mean, I pay for carers, I pay for all different things to make my life some way comfortable, if you know what I mean. Because I know I'm here and I'm here to stay. I've been here in the UK since the year 2011 and I don't plan on going anywhere, to be honest. As long as my son remains here, I'm going to remain here. Shane, this is what Ray read. I'm not saying this wrong. Shane is all you know, Mackenzie. Shane. Shane? Do you mean shame? Because you read the word Shane and Ray Mrs. Perfect spelling, and you know, I mean, once again, I don't do TikTok. I'm not a TikTok person. And I find it very interesting. And all this time has passed over. Now I know people know the truth. That's gonna make me sleep really well tonight. Trust me. And I gotta go to the ladies' room, so you're gonna hear some dead air. I'm sorry about that. I don't really like to have dead air on my channel, but I have to mute and go to the ladies' room if you don't mind. I will be 2 minutes and I'll be back. And don't worry, ladies and gentlemen, I will be washing my hands. Okay, we're back. We washed our hands. Yes, I did mute. I did mute. Of course, we washed our hands and went to the ladies' room, and I'm back. I mean, I've been sitting here for over 2 hours, and I've been kind of I think this has been a pretty alright life, to be honest. I don't like doing drama lives. I kind of starting to grow out of the drama lives quite a bit, but funny how the truth comes out, isn't it? Yeah, I don't do TikTok, but I downloaded it for free, but it's gone again. Oh, did she get rid of her TikTok again? I mean, I have no clue. I don't watch TikTok. I'm not a TikTok person. I do have a TikTok channel, don't get me wrong, but I never go on there at all. Yeah. Wow, there's a lot to say. There is quite a lot to say. For someone to come from, we would say, Scotland to the US and bring a shitload of money with them, obviously, and Charlie girl is sitting there not having so much, which it happens, right? And well, I couldn't do that. I could, honestly, I couldn't do that to my worst enemy. Wow. Right, the truth always does come out. And I'm happy it did. Because I'd been accused for a major big deal for quite a bit now. And now the truth is out. And, at the end of the day, it just makes me know that I knew I was right all the time. I knew I never said anything wrong. I was gaslit, twisted, turned upside down, And they talked about an innocent person too. We got to all bear that in mind. And then suddenly I went from Discord like that, and then they contacted someone else, and they were very happy to put it out on Purpose Channel, which actually the allegations never came out of my mouth, never, at all. And these girls know the truth because they know CJ more than I do even. But the truth always comes out at the end. I always believe on the truth always prevails at the end of everything. Every chapter, the truth always comes out. Yeah. It's like a weight taken off my shoulders quite a bit. Susan, yes, Susan, they said all kinds of nasty things about you, which upset me, and now look at them. Yep, Monica, I know. I know. I know. I know, right? I never spoke any bad words about anyone in any family members or anything like that. That was all twisted and turned, and now we know the truth. And it takes a while for the truth to come out, but it always does come out. And for the moron who put that clip channel up on me, I would highly advise you to take that down, because at the end of the day, you might think I'm broke. You might think I have nothing, but that's defamation of a person's character. And yeah, I can seek legal counsel on that one. Just so you know. Because you're lying on me. Once again, they're lying on me. Making me out to be not more than the word tramp. Which I find it ironic because I've never been that kind of girl. It's funny how you have tried to be friends and comfortable somewhere, then others turn their backs. Yeah. It takes a tornado. I know the way it goes, I know how they, when I say they, I mean CJ, I know what they do. I've seen it firsthand. Little Devil was there with me. Little Devil knows I never spoke anything about any in any bad manner about any family member. That was all blown out of proportion. That was all bullshit. It was complete bullshit. And I felt that no one at the time would believe me. And it's strange now, her closest friends are even saying it. That speaks volumes. Volumes. So where do we go from here? Well, I'll tell you. When I finish this live, I'm going to leave it the way it is. You're told to F off and leave the chat. Well, little Texas Tornado, I don't believe we ever treated you that way over here. I don't treat people like that. I don't. Dree, you weren't there, so you can't fucking speak for nothing. You weren't there. CJ was hiding from you, girl. Once again, she was hiding from you. I don't really want to say what she said about you because I don't want to hurt your feelings. Thank you, a little text. I know it wasn't me. But Dree, select your friends very closely. I'm glad something came out of this life for you, Susan. Yeah. You know what came out of this life for me right now? The truth. Because I knew that was never said. It never came out of my mouth. Not once. No. You know. My God, they could have said anything else but that. But, no. It's like people saying, I don't get to see my child and all that. Once again, that's rubbish. Because I'm a bad person, right? My friends are fantastic. Well, Dree, stop eating your scabs and stop using mental health as an excuse. How about that? I've mental health and I don't have scabs. Fuck it, I'm going to say it the way it is. Fucking sitting on a live on her TikTok eating her scabs. That's disgusting. I didn't even know you had scabs to start with. And who the fuck has scabs in this day and age? But hey, what the fuck do I know, right? But see, the Utah people weren't looking. When you think people aren't looking, they're looking. Especially when you have your little cam on. Yeah, they're going to be watching. You think TikTok is different than YouTube? Not really. Not that much. Hey, Ray, welcome back. Rocco says, get more respect for yourself, Dree. I mean, if you're on there, I mean, I don't want to say it too much because I know people in here have sensitive stomachs, so I don't want to say it. But I heard all about that. Yeah, I did. It'd be the same thing like I was, it's never going to happen with me. Mackenzie being an AA sponsor is laughable. What? In herself. What do you mean by that? Mackenzie can do whatever the fuck she likes. Mackenzie, I'm sorry, Dree. You've no right to say that about Mackenzie. Mackenzie can do whatever she likes. It's been an interesting life, I will put it that way, though. Now that the truth has come out, CJ still drinks. Well, and they call me the alcoholic, right? Gotcha. Funny then. They call me the drunk. Interesting. Whether she drinks or not, it's not my business, but it kind of correlates when they're calling me the drunk, which is very interesting. When I said I stopped doing that, have I done it in my past? Yes, I have. I'll own that. I will hold that up. I will hold that bitch up. But do I do it now? No, I don't. But people still want to run with it. If you want to run with it, well, it's on you. I don't care. I don't. It's gotten to the point now where you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. You know what I mean? Oh my God, the quiet BPD. What's that? Personally, I don't even know what that fucking stands for. I do know it's in the cluster B category of mental health. Bipolar personality disorder. I don't know. I think it's around there. I could be wrong. Susan, but you are your own person, and no one is support you. So it's not. Yeah, I know. People like to run their pie hole, right? But oh well, it is what it is. I've forgotten to cook. I don't want to head dog today. Oh, Ray. Prayers for your brother, Ray, too. I'm a bit slow getting back to you, but when I do, I do what I can do. Of course, my son going back, he's getting ready for school, and yeah, it kind of knocked me to the curb a little bit. I know it has to be done, but I can't say it's any easier, you know. Yeah, prayers for your brother, Ray. I hope we get you back soon. Oh, he's doing okay. That's good to hear, Ray. Okay is okay. You know what I mean? Okay is okay. Fuck it. Now okay for my later. Great. Wonderful. And they're on one land. I'm gonna get off in a little bit. Hold on. He writes me notes, but I can't understand them. Oh, yeah, he has to get all that right. That writing back, Ray, because he's been through a dramatic time. But I'm pretty sure in time you will understand them. But at least he's trying. That's a plus. That is 100% a plus. Where the fuck did my letter go? Got it. Heather, are you still here? Monica's looking for you. That's what we used to do in Ireland back in the day. We would shout their names. There was no mobiles. There was no anything back then. But guys, I appreciate you coming in here, support me. Please hit the thumbs up on this live. Let us get it out in the algorithms. You know, my channel is doing pretty alright. Considering I don't come on as bipolar disorder. I thought it was, yeah. I thought it was. That comes in the cluster B, I think, category. And just so you know, I don't have a bipolar problem with me. I don't have that. Not that I want to talk about mental health because I really don't. My God, have I been going through for the last day or two? Ever since my boy is gone. You know, I've been missing him like crazy. You know, and I will say this: I give him the most amazing time. Where to go from here? I'm gonna close out this live, ladies and people. Susan, you can tell you're not. No, I'm not bipolar. No, I don't have that. I'm more of an emotional person. I take everything to heart more or less. It's just works for me, you know. But I don't suffer bipolar, and I don't feel that I need to pick my skin, or I don't do any of that weird crap. So you know, I think I'm blessed, and I'm not. Look, please don't ever think that I will put anyone mental health down, because I'm all about the freedom of speaking about mental health. I'm all about people who have mental health. I really do. I really feel like that. I may go live in the witching hour. If I feel okay, I'm up and down lately. Yeah, I was feeling the same way. It was really difficult for me to come on this live, to be honest, because I've been missing someone really bad, you know. But I'm gonna close out and saying this. Thank you everyone for coming in here. Thank you everyone for please hit thumbs up on the way out the front door. And thank you Jenna and Sherry Girl for telling the truth. The truth matters. With that was held over me for a long time, and I knew I never said a goddamn word. And now the truth is out there. Just happens to be that way. So I'm gonna get off, guys. I've been on here long enough, and I swear I will come on a bit more when I can. I just need to pull myself together a little bit more because my emotions are a little bit all over the place. And I want to do some other stuff. I'm lining up a few things I want to do different, and we'll go from there. You're not blocked. Please unblock me, Susan. You're not blocked. What the fuck are you talking about? If you're blocked, how can I see you? Just go upside here, look. You're not blocked. Yeah. Right, everybody. Good night. God bless. Take care. And all I say is the truth sets you free. I love you all until the next time. Good night, everybody, and God bless.